Hey everyone, what's up? It's your girl Lindsay from First Line Equipment, and today I'm super excited because we're going to be doing a little experiment. We're going to be frothing different plant-based milks to see which produce the best foam, the best texture, especially for lattes. A lot of people who choose to exclude dairy from their diets, which I'm kind of on that path right now, and the one thing I am so nervous about is lattes. I love the texture of a nice velvety latte, and I want to see which of these will produce the best. Really what creates that nice microfoam is usually the fat and protein content. A cup of whole milk typically has 120 calories per cup with 8 grams of protein and 8 grams of fat, and giving you about your 25% of your daily dose of calcium and 30% of your daily dose of vitamin D. So let's see how these match up. First up to bat is almond milk. I had some almond milk in my fridge, so I decided just to bring it along with me rather than bringing a whole new container. But almond milk has about 60 calories per cup, 2.5 grams of fat, and less than 1 gram of protein. But it is one of the most available plant-based milks that you'll find in supermarkets, and a lot of cafes have been using it. It actually has about 30% of your daily dose of calcium per cup, which is pretty awesome. Next, we have cashew milk. Cashew milk has 25 calories per cup, about 2 grams of fat, and less than 1 gram of protein. 1 cup of this actually has about 45% of your daily dose of calcium, which is actually more than whole milk, which is kind of cool, and 25% of your daily dose of vitamin D, which are the 2 main nutrients that everyone thinks you have to get from a cup of milk. Next, we have soy milk, which is widely available in supermarkets. You can definitely find it there. It's usually used in cafes as their go-to dairy-free milk option. And there's a reason why. It has a pretty high fat and protein content compared to some other of these plant-based milks. It has 120 calories per serving, with about 6 grams of fat and 12 grams of protein per cup, which is pretty impressive. It also is loaded with B vitamins, which is good, especially if you're using caffeine to get you energized. The B vitamins are definitely going to help out in that way. Iron, potassium. It's kind of awesome. But some people are either allergic to soy or don't want it as much in their daily routine. So that's why we're also looking at other of these nut-based, seed-based, all these great options. Coconut milk is next. It has 45 calories per cup, 4.5 grams of fat, which 4% of that is saturated fat. So it actually isn't the most slim and trim on the menu, and it has 0 grams of protein. So I'm curious to see how this one froths up. You know, typically some people also might not want coconut flavor within their drinks all the time, but it's definitely worth an option to have on the table and it's generally available in most supermarkets. So that's why we have it on the table today. And the last one, which you won't probably find in your normal supermarket, is hemp milk. Hemp milk has 80 calories per cup, 8 grams of fat, and 2 grams of protein. And actually, only half of the grams of fat in this one are of saturated fat. So you have a lot of healthy fats in it. It's packed with omega-3s, which is really, really awesome. And it provides 30% of your daily dose of calcium. We're gonna dispel or try to see if these fare consistency-wise, if you can achieve that beautiful velvety texture that you do with traditional milk. So that's something I'm personally really excited to explore, and we're gonna get to frothing and try that out right now. Hey, all right. Milks to start kind of creating that microfoam. The key with a lot of these is to have the patience to break up the small bubbles at the end. Kind of just have to really tap them out to get the best consistency that you get. Overall, if you're looking for a plant-based milk to create latte art, I will say it's really hard to do. You can still, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that the latte tastes and has that consistency that we love, which I was able to achieve. But in terms of latte art, the best one that was kind of able to get that microfoam was the cashew milk, and for that reason it's one of my favorites. The consistency of it throughout really pull through. But overall, my two favorites were the cashew milk and the hemp milk. The hemp milk definitely had a wonderful flavor and was able to create a nice foam that will definitely be able to carry out consistently. However, price-wise and availability, it's going to be harder to find hemp milk in any store. You have to go to a natural food store pretty much to get it, and it is close. It runs at about $4 to $5 just for this. So that's something to take into consideration. Out of all these milks, the most budget-friendly that you're going to be able to find at most local supermarkets are the cashew milk, soy milk, which probably not in this case, you can probably find different brands that are a little bit less, and the almond milk. Those will be the most budget-friendly out of all of them. I mean, honestly, every one of them besides the hemp. Like, the hemp is the one that's like this one's expensive. So that was our experiment with these plant-based milks. We'd love to hear your comments down below if you have a different experience with these milks or any tips for anyone that is trying to bring more plant-based milks into their coffee routine. If you like more experiments like this, please subscribe or give us a thumbs up, show some love, and thanks for watching.